Molly Stillman with rAVe Publications, and it's time for my social media tip of the week, brought to you by Barcode ClickShare, the one-click wonder. For more information about Barcode's ClickShare, visit them online at barcode.com. So, as you can probably tell, I am not outside. I am inside at my desk. I've created like a little studio here. It is really cold outside, and it's just funny to think that literally 2 days ago it was 76 degrees, 75 degrees. Crazy. It was so warm and so nice, and now it's cold and really windy. So I was actually afraid that the camera might blow over if I tried and record this outside. So I'm just throwing that out there. I'm just being real with you and explaining my new backdrop. Anyway, so my tip this week is not necessarily a tip in the sense that I'm giving you some advice. I'm just going to kind of talk about something brand new in social media, because that's what this is all about, right? It's all about social media and keeping you guys up to date with what's going on. Well, if you have or if you have not heard, there is a new app, a new social application. I believe right now it's only available on the iPhone and iOS systems. It could be available on Android devices, but I am not totally sure. But you can download it on any iOS device, so that would be iPads, iPad minis, iPhones, iPod touches, anything like that you can download an iOS type app. It is available. It's called Vine, V-I-N-E. Now, this app, I heard about it on Sunday, so not that like this week. I downloaded it on Monday. I'm still kind of getting the hang of it, but it has literally exploded onto the scene of social media and social networks, and so I'd kind of be remiss if I didn't even mention it to you guys. Now, the question when a new app like this comes out is always going to be eventually, well, how can I use this for my business? I don't know why I asked that question in that voice. I have no idea. But the question always lends itself to, well, is this going to be the type of app that I can use for my business, or is this type of app I can use for marketing? And the question right now is, or the answer right now is, I don't know. I mean, I remember when Instagram came out, and even Facebook. I mean, I remember when Facebook came out, I remember when Twitter came out, and they didn't explode onto the scene like Vine did. So, you know, whether or not Vine sticks around and it becomes an app that people use all the time, I have no idea. But basically, in short, what Vine is, it is like Instagram, but it is short 6 to 7 second videos, video clips, and it just kind of loops, and you record it and then it loops. So it's not like a GIF or an animated GIF or anything like that, or even, yeah, I mean, it's looping short videos. Most of the Vines that I see right now, to be totally honest, are of pets, cute children, and food, and people walking, because most of the time people are walking and then they record their first Vine, and my first Vine was me walking, so, because I had no idea what I was doing. So, and then the rest of mine have been food and my pets. So I basically fall into every category that I just described. But there are brands that are already using Vine. You know, I've seen a couple fashion magazines, like Lucky Magazine is a fashion magazine that is using Vine. And what they're doing is they're going around to different stores or designers, and they're shooting short videos of new designs and new clothing that have been released. So is this something that you and your company should jump on right away? To be totally honest, I don't know. It's something that you're going to have to come up with. You're going to have to make that decision for yourself. You know, is you getting on Vine going to be revolutionary and going to totally, you know, set you apart from the rest of your industry? Maybe. It might be. You know, what's cool about it is you can post these videos very easily to Facebook and Twitter. And so it kind of gives maybe your fans or your followers or your community a different perspective into what you're doing. I mean, I'm throwing this out there. I'm kind of giving you free ideas right here. I'd love to see a manufacturer download the Vine app, and at the next trade show, you know, post short videos of their booth or products in their booth or a product demonstration. I think that would be so cool. Or even I would love to see a manufacturer take it into the warehouse or take it into where these products are being made and show short videos of how a product is put together or you know, something like that. I mean, get creative with it. This is the opportunity to think outside the box because it's easy. It literally takes seconds and you can post it online very quickly, and it allows people to interact with it just like they can on Facebook, Twitter, or even Instagram. They can like the post, they can comment on it, etc., etc. So it's brand new. You know, nobody is really totally sure what to think of it right now and what to do with it, but you know, it's one of those things where if you're really interested in kind of being on the cutting edge of things, if you will, that you know, this might be a good time or a good thing for you to kind of jump in on early on before everybody else does. And you know, it's one of those things like if in a month or 2 months or 6 months Vine dies off and nobody's using it anymore, it's not your loss to anything. It didn't cost you anything. Didn't cost you anything extra. So, and if it does blow up and you're not on it, it's not the end of the world. It's, you know, this is an issue I've talked about many times of what kinds of social networks you need to be on. That's totally up to you and your company. Anyway, so I rambled a little bit this week. Maybe it's because I'm inside and so I'm not freezing and trying to rush back in. But I hope that was helpful. If you are on Vine, leave your username in the comments, or if you're interested in or you have any questions, leave your questions in the comments and I'll do the best that I can to answer them. And other than that, I will see you guys next week for my next tip of the week. And you know, and this, a couple weeks ago was my 1-year anniversary of my tips of the week. 52 tips of the week. Oh, it's been such a year. Anyway, all right, so this is my tip of the week brought to you by Barco ClickShare, the one-click wonder. For more information about Barco ClickShare and how they can make your meetings easier, visit them online at barco.com. See you guys next week. Bye.